If anyone ever tells you that you're a massive dork, don't listen to them.
Just a word of warning, this is going to be one of those updatey type vlogs, so if you're not interested in my kind of personal life and what I've been doing, I will not be offended if you skip to the next vlog. I know that probably only my mum and my immediate family are going to watch this anyway.
Hello everybody! I know it's been ages since I've made a video, but stuff's been going on. I felt like I really needed a break from YouTube. It was kind of doing my head in a little bit. I feel like I got kind of caught up in always sitting in front of the computer and having to upload and feeling like it wasn't fun anymore, so I just thought I'll take a break from it and I'll come back when I'm ready, and now I'm ready. I'm in Kyoto at the moment and this is where I am living and working. This is Kyoisuke, which is in Karasuma. It's kind of like right in the middle of downtown, so it's super convenient for getting everywhere. And what I'm doing here is cleaning, as you would expect, but I also live in-house. This is unfortunately not my room. I have a Western style room, but I came in here because the light's good and I also really love the smell of the tatami. So I work most days doing cleaning, and it's much more specific than the cleaning that I was doing in the hostel in Osaka. Everything is very specific. For example, the zips of the pillowcases have to face a particular way, and the nozzles of all the shampoos have to line up. The way that you pull the bed sheet has to be exact and the same every single time. I will say though, I have become really good at putting pillows in pillowcases and getting the tight edges. And I don't mean just like those little zip pillowcases, I mean the proper pillowcase where you've got to like fold it in and make it tight and stuff like that. And I can also now fold a bed sheet, not a fitted bed sheet with the elastic in it, but one of those majorly difficult ones. I can do like the fancy 90-degree corner on the edge of the bed, so I'm like really proud of myself for being able to do that now. Might have to implement it in the new house, which I haven't told you about, but that's the next topic of conversation. I've got a place now in Osaka finally, and I'm really excited to move on to the next stage of my life. I've been here for 6 months now, so I've kind of done the working in hostels, working in guest house, free accommodation type thing. I think 6 months of that's enough for me. I'm not a young'un anymore, I'm not 18 years old anymore, and I think I'm ready for my own space. Living, especially in Osaka when I was in a dormitory with like 10 other people, most of which who snored, I think I'm ready for my own space again. Other news, I also renewed my visa, so I've got a new Zairyu card. Check this one out. I actually quite like it. I think it's the happiest ID card that you will find in Japan. It's been cherry blossom season, so I've got to see the peak season for the cherry blossoms. Unfortunately, I didn't film anything at that time, but they were so beautiful, especially at night time. In Kyoto, a lot of the cherry blossoms are lit up or illuminated, and they just look like snow hanging off the tree. It's amazing. I can understand now why Japanese people are so obsessed with sakura. They really are mesmerizing when you look at them. I mean, in photos and things like that, you think, oh yeah, that's beautiful, that's lovely, that's amazing nature. But when you see it and when you're surrounded by it, when you're just walking down the street or you go somewhere like to a shrine or a park and they're just everywhere, it's really different from seeing it in a video or on a photograph. It's incredible. So if you get the chance, zehi come to Kyoto and experience the sakura in person, because there is nothing like it. I feel like I've talked about sakura too long. This video is not sponsored by the Japanese Tourism Association or sakura growers in Japan, promise. April. What have I been doing? I've been actually really busy. I've been privately teaching a lot. I have been doing some work for the Osaka City Council. I spoke at a symposium for the Tourism Association, and it was to do with food and food culture in Melbourne and Osaka. So this year is actually the 40th anniversary of Melbourne and Osaka being sister cities, and in sort of commemoration of that there are a lot of different events going on. One of these being a symposium. So I was asked by the Osaka City Council to do a speech there, which I thought, oh yeah, okay, that's awesome, thank you for asking me, I'd love to. So I had to do a speech for 15 minutes in front of a crowd of, I think it was about 100 people, completely in Japanese. So that was an experience. I am not frightened of public speaking. I don't mind it. It doesn't freak me out like it does for some people. But speaking to a topic completely in Japanese, that was a new experience and something I'd not done before. I'm okay at speaking when I'm kind of talking about topics that I'm familiar with or chatting to friends, that kind of thing. Or ordering food. For some reason I'm really good at ordering food in Japanese. It's a skill. But doing a 15-minute speech in more polite, more formal language, that was a little bit of a challenge for me. I was really nervous on the day that I had to do it. I didn't think I would be as nervous as I was, but I think the main reason for that is on the week of the symposium, I was so busy, and I also got really sick. So I was exhausted and tired all the time, couldn't concentrate on anything. And because I was sick, I thought I really need to rest, which meant I had no time to practice. So I literally went and did this speech in Japanese for 15 minutes with 0 practice runs. 0, none, nada. I do not recommend it. If you have to do a speech, whether it is in your own native language or in a different language, practice! Do not go in there and try and wing it. I thought I was gonna be like really bubbly and excited and say everything perfectly and just like impress everyone. Oh. So that was a really big deal for me. I felt really honored to be there, and I was so proud of myself when I did it as well. So now that I've got a new apartment, I'm gonna have to find a lot more jobs to be able to pay for that apartment, you might think, but you would be wrong, because I'm already in employment at a few different places. So I've been privately teaching English. Wow, I teach people English. But from next week, I'm going to start teaching an eikaiwa, which is an English conversation class at Uede Yasuko Fashion Senmon Gakko. I had to go and sign my contract and fill out all my paperwork last week, which surprisingly was a lot more paperwork and a lot more difficult than applying for the visa extension. I am so thrilled that they asked me to be a teacher there, and my goal is to become the weirdest teacher in school, because I want to be known as like the teacher that's kind of a little bit strange and like, oh, there's that foreigner teacher who's like a bit weird but her classes are really fun. I've really worked hard to make sure that my classes are engaging and interesting and like a little bit quirky. I want them to be different. I don't want the students to come to my class and go, oh, we've got to like learn English and read from a textbook. There's not going to be any of that. There's going to be games, and there's going to be shenanigans, and there's going to be me wearing weird hats. Gotta go buy some weird hats. Really looking forward to starting to teach the best eikaiwa in Osaka. Oh, one thing that I'm really excited about is now that I'm not going to be doing soji jobs anymore, no more cleaning jobs, I want to go and get my nails done. I've never had nice nails in my life, but I want to go get like nail art and maybe something pink or like spring themed. On the note of beauty maintenance, I also want to go get a haircut because I haven't had a haircut for 6 months. Not sure if you can tell by, like, if you look at these guys, they're all like fwa. Also got quite a bit of regrowth happening. There's almost enough regrowth for it to be intentional. I've been thinking maybe I want to go get like a perm. I know that sounds like I am an 80-year-old lady, but that's a thing you can get here. You can get permanent straightening and permanent waves. What do you guys think? Should I go permanently straight or should I go permanently wavy? And I'm not talking curly like an afro, I'm talking just like natural waves. Let me know below if you think I should go curly or straight. Thanks for listening to this really random vlog. See you next time, guys.